I have to remove this knuckle because there's a broken ABS sensor bolt inside of it. And I've tried to drill it out. So I'm gonna have to just remove the whole knuckle and take it and have it drilled out. So if you need to know how to take out a knuckle, I guess I'll make this little short video. We're gonna start off with these 17mm. These are the studs. I know they're not all in there. That's because I already took these out. So remove these. And a lot of time on these aftermarket rims, you'll have a spacer. Now, never get rid of these. I had a guy actually do something, I forgot what he did, but sometimes they're this big, sometimes they're just as small as a little plastic right here, but those are still very important. You'll throw off your balance and everything. It'll start making some horrible noises up front. So don't get rid of those. Now if you come back here, we get some light. These caliper, there should be two little caps. It'll look like this. Just take a flathead, push those right off, and it'll be a 7mm hex. That's the bolt sizes for the top and the bottom one right there. These come out all as one piece, and this right here is a brake pad sensor. So we're just gonna figure out a place to hook it. Ooh, it's gonna be a tough one. And they zip tie the crap out of that to that plate. So go here, and I'll find a place to hook it. You just pull the roller straight off. And I guess it really doesn't matter where you start. We're just gonna start over here with this outer tie rod, which is a 19mm. Looks aftermarket, so I'm not exactly sure what factory is, but it's just it's all the same. If you give it trouble, just push it down. Put that back on so you don't lose it. So yeah, that's definitely aftermarket. And then take off this one. Now we're gonna switch up to an 18mm. All right, got that loose. That's what's nice about breaking it loose beforehand. We'll get this all cleaned up and greased so it can keep sliding for however many years this vehicle may or may not have. So there's really nothing we're gonna do with this right now. Now we're gonna work on getting the axle free, and then we're gonna move on to the lower ball joint. Sure we left off at, but the axle nut is a 12-point 30mm, which I don't actually have, so I gotta wait for one to get here. So in the meantime, we'll just go ahead and move on, head straight down, and let's get rid of this lower ball joint right here. Got it. It's an 18mm, by the way. it's a 16 millimeter. There we go. Oop, sorry guys. Now we can move this. That's free. Yeah, look at that ball joint. Wow. Gross. So now with that off, now we can go ahead and try to remove the strut from the knuckle. That should mostly do it. There. That's fully out now. So now really we just got to wait for that tool to come in so I can get this axle off and we'll be done. There you go. Finally got the tool in. That's your 12 point. Fits on there really nice. Look at that, perfect. Hopefully that's nice and free, which it is. So we'll just wiggle this off. I'm going to give myself a little more leverage on this lower control arm to clear the bottom of that. And there we go. Lift that up. Now this is out, so this is what we're going to be working on. That right there. It does go all the way through to the front. So hopefully we could just have them drill that clean out because I personally cannot. Okay. Oh, there's that grease. Got it back. This is what we were wanting to put in. Since I got all this out, I'm gonna go ahead and install the new. There you go, yep. It's all nice. There's the bolt and the washer. And now we just start doing the opposite. So, start with putting the axle back on. Oh, there we go. Sorry. Just trying to move this completely shredded lower ball joint. Put it on there like so. Start to put the axle in. Lower it, tilt it back. Okay. And there we go. Line it up. Not really so much worried about that. We want to get this in. If we can get a couple teeth on here. There we go. There we go. Now it's biting, so it's good. If you have a garage or a lift, you can get it up high enough. I don't, so I'm just going to use a jack to raise this section right here so I can fully seat this. Just jerking it forward. Just jerking it forward, you know, helps fully seat it. There, so now it's fully seated where it was, and this gives us access to put the bolts in. That's what's nice about having the extra jack, so you're not using so much manpower when you're on the ground without a lift, doing it the hard way like we are. Just go up a little more. See how much easier that is than sitting there and fighting through. I don't usually use that big of a gun for this. I got a smaller one that's a lot easier to manage. All right, so now we got the nut back on. We got to still put the cotter pin. This is done, that's done. And now we can lower it slowly. And now before we put back on the arm, we'll do with the original, what they were going to do is replace the sensor right here. That old one out. Line the new one in. Oh, that magnet's really strong, so I gotta be careful. Okay, this one's not going in there very nicely, so let me, maybe there's just rust buildup. I'll go clean that up.